Welcome, fellow travelers. Modmaven here, and I'm happy to bring you a review of this beautiful paradise planet. We're in Euclid Galaxy in a GEC Tier 3 economy. Glyphs will be shown throughout, so if you want to come check this out, please do, but do be aware of other bases and your surroundings. We'll check out the characteristics of this planet, and then we'll jump up and look at the rest of the planets in the system, some featured ships and S-Class upgrades up in the space station. Then we'll round it out by coming back here and giving this one a vibe score. Let's get to it. You probably saw some of the reasons behind me why we picked this paradise planet. A couple of Diplos hanging out in the water here at their Diplo retreat, if you will. So purples through the grass here, nice glow grass that we'll see here as we transition into night. As far as Flora, of course, we have kind of a mushroom biome, as we can see, that we've seen before, but it does glow at night along with this nice dark purple glow grass. This is some of my favorite color of grass. It's really nice on the eyes, so to speak, during the day, and it's really beautiful at night as well with a nice light purple glow that we'll see here. Bright blue water, nice blue sky as well, nice puffy clouds. So a really pleasing combination here of colors. These brilliant white beaches too. There's lots of islands on this planet, and this flora really just matches well just with the whole vibe of all these purples and blues. And we have some nice rings on our planet here too as well that'll light up at night that we'll see here in a little bit. Alright, let's talk about Fauna on this one. We saw him from a distance a second ago, but one of the big reasons for checking this one out, of course, is our awesome Diplos. And check out these stripes on here. So our sun is kind of going down, but let's bring it up here for now, and we'll get a better kind of look at these stripes on the Diplo here. So a really nice kind of light blue and kind of cream white into green there. And this is one of the genders. There's another gender that has a slightly different look that I believe, yeah, both of these are the same gender right here with these cool kind of protective shells on their back and everything. I'll put up a screenshot of the other gender because I was able to find that, so you can check that out as well. So that's our featured fauna on this one, and a big reason why we're here. Alright, as we transition into night and start seeing our glowing here, I did want to jump over and check out the weather and resources on this paradise planet. So we have starbulb, copper, paraffinium, and salt as far as resources. Not too bad there. Fairly typical for a paradise planet. Our weather is blissful. A lot of times it'll say something different there, but it really just means there's no storms. You may see something scarier looking, but it's really just no storms on a paradise planet. So no worries there. We are playing on normal on a PC for this one, for all of mine actually. So you shouldn't have to worry about sentinels or anything like that as well, unless you go to a secure building. Alright, as we hit nighttime here, I wanted to show you this glowing. This is what I meant about the purple glow grass at night being really nice. It's this nice violet color that kind of rolls through the hills here. We have our mushrooms kind of blinking in time along with each other with these smaller mushrooms as well as these larger ones too. These can get quite large, like that one over on that hill is actually a little bit bigger. You can end up with some of them in kind of little clumps of larger mushrooms. Makes a pretty good place to put a base. And then the other thing I mentioned earlier was the rings. Of course, on any ringed planet you're going to have these really nice clear, bright rings that come through the planet. So depending on where you want to build, make sure to check out the photo mode and move the sun to see on a ringed planet how you want it to look at night. I picked this particular spot. My base is a little bit over that way a little bit, but with the planet in view as well as the rings and then the glowing around, it really is a beautiful planet. Alright, up here in the air, wanted to show you a bit of a bird's eye view and kind of flyover of the topography of this particular paradise planet. So as we mentioned before, lots of these mushroom biome kind of things going on, our nice purple grass, brilliant blue water, definitely white sand as we mentioned before. Sometimes this is kind of a tan color, but you can see it's definitely white sand, and with it breaking up into smaller lakes and so forth as you kind of move around, it really has a really cool look with the white sand. So as you can see, more rolling hills, kind of small foothill type mountains, not a lot of high peaks or anything like that, but it's broken up really nicely with this bright blue water, lots of cool areas to build, and different options for you with this nice blue water, blue sky, and this dark purple during the day, like I mentioned, looks really nice. And really is not too bright or anything like that. So a really great place to build and make a home. All right, out here in space, we'll check out the other planets in the system here. So of course we have our Paradise planet we just came from. Get it kind of a pulled out 50,000 foot view or so to check that out. And then we'll flip over here. I'm gonna cycle through some screenshots for these. And our featured planet is actually a moon of this one. So this is a glacial planet. I'll put up a screenshot of that. Pretty typical stuff here. But one thing I did want to talk about with this one is a shattered moon that's just on the other side of it here. This is really cool. It's shattered in the name means it kind of has these stained glass looking structures, and there's just one fauna there, so you can scan that pretty quick and get some additional nanites for finding all of them, all one. Also, there's a glitch there that you can decorate your base with. It's called an electric cube, and it's pretty sweet, so go check that out for sure. And then the other moon of this glacial planet here, that is a rainy moon. It has salvageable scrap, but it has red sky and grass, so it's not that great looking. But anyway, so this planet has 2 moons, and then we also have an isotopic planet with high sentinels on that one. It has some nice big flyers, but and blue sky, but and then our final planet is a rainy planet. Now this one's pretty nice. It has some kind of aqua blue sky, kind of that greenish blue, and blue water. It does have red grass that looks like glow grass, but it actually doesn't glow, which is interesting. And then it has glow palms, so it's actually kind of got a nice kind of feel and vibe to it. So that may be another one you may want to check out. Okay, let's talk ships. I stood next to my long nose there and reloaded. So these are some of the ships that come in the first wave. We have a kind of a blue and gold hauler here, a shuttle heading out there, an explorer here with some kind of white and red accents there. Not too bad. So in any system, you're going to have 21 different configurations of ships. That's going to be the things like the colors and the cockpit and the wings and the engine style, things like that, as we see a fighter come in there. So in this system, since we're in a GEC system, we're going to have predominant haulers. So we're going to have 7 different types of haulers. One of them was that blue and yellow one we just saw go out there. And then we're going to have 3 fighters like that, 3 different explorers like this, and then we're going to have 7 shuttles. Every system has 7 shuttle configurations, and then 1 exotic. Yes, there is 1 exotic in each system. I did not find it for this one, but feel free to come find it. You know, wait around a bit up here or down at a trading post. You should be able to find it. I'll put up a few screenshots of some of the other ships that I liked as we kind of watch them come in and out here, and then we will cover the S-Class upgrades. Before we talk about the S-Class upgrades, I will say that this particular system really doesn't have a lot of traffic up at the space station, at least on the few times that I've tried. Fairly slow up here. So if you're looking for a particular ship, you may just want to go down to one of the trading posts, like on the Paradise planet. You may have better luck there. But anyway, let's get to the S-Class upgrades available up in the space station. Those are available on the left-hand side at the vendors when you come in. I'll put those up on the screen here for you, and some notable ones here are under the starship, so that you actually have 5 different starship upgrades here. So you have the pulse engine and the hyperdrive, which is sweet to have both of those in one place, and then photon cannon, launch thrusters, and phase beam. So I mean, if you go with the default photon cannon and, you know, S-class that thing out, I mean, you can pretty well get your ship rounded out here really well. Maybe use the phase beam as a secondary or something like that. The multi-tool is a C-class cabinet with just a pulse splitter upgrade there. And then as far as notable things for sale, we do have dihydrogen jelly on the left-hand side if you need to refine that down to get some tritium for your starship or for your frigates. And then chlorine is also sold on both the left and the right-hand side here if you want to do some chlorine flipping. All right, back on our Paradise planet here, it's time to give this one a vibe score. The vibe score is a measurement of kind of how it makes me feel just to hang out and vibe for a while. It takes into account a lot of different things, the colors, just the feel of it, just to sit around and and hang out for a while, maybe build. This one's really nice. I really like these brilliant, for sure, white sand beaches. Nice purple color that glows as our sun kind of comes back up here. We get to see it glow a little bit, and then a sunrise. Nice rings in the sky that glow at night. Our Diplos, of course, with a cool kind of tiger stripe blue and kind of off-white on those. Some really cool looking Diplos. And then we have a couple of planets. That shattered moon I mentioned in the planet that's nice. It's in a GEC Tier 3 economy. So, of course, economy is good for finding S-class things if you want to find a ship or something like that. So, nice bright blue water, of course, here too. So as we see it kind of, the sun kind of come up and get everything going here. So we're going to give this one a 7 out of 10. With that, I'd like to thank you for watching. And if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe to catch that vibe. Special thanks goes out to my supporters over on buymeacoffee.com. I'll put the link up here for you. It really does help. Hey, there's our Diplo friend over there. Really does help to have some support as I'm making these, and really would enjoy a like and subscribe, or a little donation over at Buy Me a Coffee would be even sweeter. So thanks, everybody. See you next time.